I heard you said, I think it was your first lecture in this cruise, that fat on the hips
Yes.
are protective for the heart. I didn't understand why.
The fat on the hips, your subcutaneous fat, these are where most of your good fat cells are located. Good fat cells are healthy fat cells. They can pull bad things out of the blood, like toxic fat, and store them like a toxic waste dump. Now the fat around your midsection is still fat cells, but it turns over more rapidly. So it's releasing toxic fat, bringing it back, releasing toxic fat, bringing it back. But invariably there's some spillage, and that's why your levels begin to rise up in the bloodstream.
Oh.
But now when your fat cells get sick and start dying, then they release all that stored toxic fat, and now you get a rush into the bloodstream like a flood, and now the levels rise up very, very quickly.
Okay, but it's the fat on the hips or the fat cells on the hips that
The fat cells on the hips.
Oh, okay.
The fat cells are fasting cells. They are very, very complex. And one study they did with obese diabetic mice. What they could do, they could engineer the mice to make them grossly, massively obese, but not making new good fat cells. So they became fat and then became super fat. And what happened? Their diabetes disappeared. Why? Because what's diabetes? It's inflammatory fat in all the wrong organs. By making new healthy fat cells, they're able to pull and suck all of that fat from the wrong organs back in the hips. And by doing so, cured the diabetes by becoming super fat.